It's 4:20. Oh, wrong camera. It's 4:20. That was wonderful timing. Hello. I am doing a stream until I'm able to sleep, basically. I'm testing out an app right now to see... Excuse me. Come on, let me type my password in, please. Thank you. I would like this to be not visible. Okay. Hang on. Oh, okay. I have to find the app on my iPad. I'm gonna see if this is a better way to share my screen for, like, art stuff. Okay. Can we do just the screen? Hang on. No, not that. The opposite of that. There we go. I know the music went away, sorry. Okay. Hopefully the stream is okay, because I'm installing something. Oh, it's installing faster than I thought it would. Hang on. Oh no. Okay. I want to start off by... Oh. By... Okay. You know what? We... blocked some features. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna uninstall it and worry about it later. I missed the button. I missed the button. I missed the button. I'm pressing all of the wrong buttons, actually. Hang on. I've done that numerous times, but I can do that again today. Sure. Remind me when we get to the art section. Where? Oh, that. just delete that? Will that... did that do anything? Oh. Hang on, struggling. What is happening? We good? Files, what are you... Why is this window so large? Hello? What's happening? What? I just want to resize. Oh, it's not responding. Okay. Well. Oh, you're good, you're good. Alright, I'll worry about that another time. I'll just use Zoom today because... Actually, I should see if I have to update Zoom, because I don't know if it would tell me. A lot of apps just like pop up and be like, hey, by the way, we're updating right now. You don't get a choice in this. Okay, Zoom does not have to update. Okay, I might have to force quit that because, hang on. Task manager. It's crashing. Oh. Okay. Alright, oh, is it gone? I did not press that button, thank you. Oh, it's gone. I don't need a task manager. Okay. I mean, I sometimes do it on paper, but sometimes I just do it in, just all of it in Ibis. I'm putting my drawing glove on. I'm not drawing yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Anyway. Let's go to YouTube. I'd like to still see chat. Thank you. Ah, okay. I'm sick and don't want to make a thumbnail. Thank you. Thank you for that, Mark. YouTube Studio. The first thing I want to do is just unlist my last stream and put it in the right playlist. That's not. Okay. No. Wait, yes, actually. Live. Okay, so this one... Sorry, Billy. Visibility. Unlisted. Update. I didn't need to do it that way. Oh well. I could have just gone to here, which is what I have to do anyway, so I can do this. January to June. It's soon time for a new playlist for the second half of the year. Oh my gosh. How? How is it already almost time for that? I don't understand. I don't understand the concept of time. I should see if there's any comments I've missed. I think I'm just gonna... gone. No need. I'm curious how doing YouTube Shorts instead of YouTube videos lately has worked. I can show you how I do it. Well, it's been kinda consistent, I guess. Well, relatively consistent. There's been some ups. It looks like we're on an up right now, but doesn't really matter that much. Just curious. Okay, that's the first part done. Now we're on to... Okay, now we're on to art. Give me a minute. I can get right into that. If I can put the password in correctly. Oh, can I go to this Zoom tab? Thank you. Okay. I'll get into colors and stuff too if you want. 4:30 a.m. for me. But if you don't want, that's okay too. Okay. Anyway, no, wait, no, go back to Zoom. Go back to Zoom. Okay. Now let's switch to this. Cool. And now I open Discord and then open Zoom. I'm repeatedly missing the button. Oh wait, I should go sideways because wider screen. Ah! Why is the volume automatically all the way up? I don't understand. I rarely ever have the out loud volume up. Okay. Okay. So, oh my gosh, what is it doing? Here's a monster concept, but I didn't shade it yet. My first piece of advice is just think of it as a 3D, like, think of how it would work in 3D space. I didn't clean up the lines with the tails, because it's like puffy, but oh well. Why is it lagging that badly? I've been off of that screen for like 10 seconds. There we go. Okay. Why is it so laggy? I'm so confused. Hang on. Let's try again, I guess. I don't... Really. I'll see you later, dog. I don't understand why you have to cry at my door. I recommend not shading against pure white or pure black, just generally. just because it can kind of make it hard to tell how actually, like, light or dark something is. Let's say we wanna... Let's just... This is our monster. Sure. This is our monster. We'll go with that. Let's clean this up just a tiny bit. Okay. I recommend not using a sketchy line. I don't know why I did that. I do that out of habit because I'm used to doing that for sketches. Hang on. I usually go... My Singing Monsters tends to have relatively thin lines. But not, like, so thin that you can't see them. And even when doing the lines, you want to think of where your light source is coming from. That way you can, like, make it darker there, or more, like, have more opacity there. I don't like to draw with pure white or pure black pretty much ever. The only exception is, like, eyes, because I like to do the centers of the eyes as pure black sometimes, and then the eye shine be pure white. The rest of the lines in the My Singing Monsters style are colored. But let's say we want to do like an orange. You don't want to go just like pure 100%, like 100% saturation, 100% brightness. You don't want to do that. That does not look great. It hurts your eyes and isn't very easy to shade. So you want to go somewhere that's like not quite as bright. Say you do want it to be a bit brighter, then you do like this or something. I don't know. We'll just go with this color for right now. I'm not going to worry about coloring the side lines right now. It does not matter. It's just a quick demonstration. Here's our lovely monster. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit because this is a bit much. Okay, cool. This is our monster. And I usually like to do the darker color first and then go back over it with This is why, like, sometimes you'll see, like, I like to, like, choose out a pick out a palette, choose a palette, there we go. Like, get the colors ready. Okay, so when it comes to shading, like, when you're choosing colors, there are some hues that are naturally lighter or darker. So, like, even if we just look at it like this, like, yellow naturally looks lighter, and same thing with, like, cyan and some of the shades of magenta, even green, honestly. And then, like, red and blue are, like, some of the darker colors, with blue being, like, naturally just the darkest, even if you're not making it darker. So you'll always want to go toward one of those, like, when it comes to getting darker, and then you'll want to go to our naturally, like, lighter one to get lighter. So you don't want to just go straight down to black, because that gets kind of, like, dirty looking, and if that's not what you're going for, then that's not a great thing. Oh, something also, don't just turn the brightness thing down. Don't just do the brightness lighter. You also want to do the saturation up, because things tend to get more saturated as they get darker. So in this case, it would be straight down on Ibis Paint, but notice how as the, like, how do I word that? Okay. As I get dark, like, as the color gets darker, okay, you also want it to be more saturated. And then, like I said about naturally some hues being darker looking, move it a bit more toward the red. You can also mess with the hue to make something look cooler or warmer. Like, if there's something that you want to look warmer, even if the colors, like, one of the colors are still cold, you can shade it by, like, say it's like this color here. You can shade it, like, have the shading be more toward over here, because that's warmer. Or, like, if we're talking non-MSM stuff, or, like, if we're talking, like, an island design, and you want the light source to be warm, then this is perfect, because yellow is already warm and light. But it's just a lot to keep in mind when you're doing, like, colors, is how dark some hues naturally look, and don't use pure black when shading. Just don't use pure black or pure white unless it's, like, a stylistic thing that you're trying to do, because it usually won't look as good as, like, shading, like, a dull orange with, like, a slightly less dull, slightly darker red. I guess red-orange is more what you want to do for shading. And then, sort of what you want to do for the lighting is just the opposite, or the highlights, sorry. Instead of going more toward the more saturated and more dark, you want to go less saturated and lighter. And also I went toward a lighter looking hue, yellow. And then those colors will tend to look good toward each other. I'm gonna make that a little bit darker. Okay. So when it comes to, like, thinking of it in, like, 3D form, you don't just want to think about that when doing, like, the shapes themselves. You also want to think about that when you're shading. What I started to say earlier is I like to do the darker color first, because there's one specific situation that I see a lot of people ending up in where, like, I don't even know how to describe. I don't know how to word what I mean for this. Okay, let me just, like, let me get 2 circles here. I can, like, show you what I'm thinking. Okay. It can look very, like, uneven. Like, how do I word that? Okay, hang on. it can end up being very uneven, like toward the edge. And I don't know how to word what I mean is the problem. And it's been so long since I've done it myself that I can't remember exactly how to get there. If the lighting's in front, I tend to leave the sides pretty much untouched. I mean, there will be some, like, reflection, so if you want to do, like, if you want to include the reflection, you can do it like that. But that looks way more thought out than, like... How do I word that? It's easier for me to go from, like, the darker color to the lighter color, is what I'm trying to say. Basically. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, you just kind of have to think of the 3D form and, like, where the lighting would be coming from and how that would work. Like, if the lighting's coming from... Like, if the lighting will be, like, on this face, basically, then this right here would probably be in shadow, like this piece here, because, like, assuming it's coming directly from the front, like a spotlight type thing, kind of like this, that would cast a shadow here, because that's where the light isn't touching. We'll try that. That will also mean this part in here is a little darker too. And then back here will be, like, the darkest part. Just because the light isn't able to hit there, like, at all. And then here, this is meant to be a bit darker in here than it actually is. I don't know. But I like to first do highlight, like, where the light is, well, the strongest, I guess. That makes sense. Usually, though, before I do, I should have said this before I started highlighting. Before I do the highlight, I usually, like, go in and, like, figure out what has more form that I did not, like, what smaller shapes should be there. Like, if we want the mouth, like, indented. I don't think indented is the right word. Maybe the eyes. We're just going to use the same color for everything. And maybe the eyes are casting in. Actually, the eyes are usually in a bit, so there's a bit of a shadow there. And then, since the eyes are, like, in a bit, you'd want a bit of highlight to show that there's, like, a ridge there. And here I can show a bit more of the form with the eyes and the... We'll go back into the irises, but... Oh, something that's very important. Hard light and soft light. You can cheat it sometimes like I did with the eye here. Since the light's coming directly from the front, there wouldn't be this shadow in here. However, the hard light and soft light can, like, work as, like, a line without there being a line. And it can show a bit more depth. Because if light's hitting something, like, more directly, it'll be a harder transition between the light and dark. Like here, there's the light hits harder here than it does over here because it's a lot softer looking compared to here where it's a lot harder looking. It's important to do a good mix of both of those things. That tends to make things look a bit more 3D. And I recommend working from like flatter detail, or from like going like flatter to going more detailed. So like let's go to the forehead, for example. Say we want to do a bit of this, maybe in the eyes as well down here. You also have to think of like the 3D shapes that are created by like indentations like this and how they would cast a bit of light depending on where the lighting's coming from. In this case, it'd be the light would be coming from on top because the light's coming from the front. Then here it'd be on the bottom because the light's coming from a place where that would be reflecting there. Dog toy noises. But yeah, you want to work from like the... how do I word that? You want to work from like the plane, like the flat planes basically, into like the details. You want to start with the basics and then you work your way into textures. Like I did with the forehead. And something to note with eyes, they don't really do much about it in My Singing Monsters. In My Singing Monsters, the eyes are usually pretty cartoony, but irises are 3D shapes. They aren't just like a flat drawn-on thing on our eyes. They are cone-shaped. Like, oftentimes people, let's look, this is meant to be black. Let's look at like the side of, let's get the sketchy brush. Let's look at the side of an eye. Say this is an eyeball, okay? So eyeball, eyeball. People tend to think that it works like this. Let's like follow the shape a bit more. So like following the curve of the eyeball, but no, actually. The eye works more like a cone. Or the iris, sorry, works more like a cone. So like, let's get this in here. So it kind of like, okay, this isn't a good example. Let's draw the circle first. There we go. That way I know what I'm actually doing. And then, so like if I'll try to trace the form of it here so you can kind of see it more easily. I immediately did not great at that. Okay. So know that this is getting thinner and thinner. It doesn't go that far back, but like we'd want this in a bit basically. And then the shape would be kinda, because this part's flat, but it's like indented. This is not a very good demonstration, but oh well. So when you're shading eyes, you want to think of them as an inward cone. So if the light's coming from above, you would see that more on the bottom of the eye. Here, let's get the neutral color in here. Not neutral, the... That also means the darker color would typically be on top. But yeah, that tends to be more how actual eyes work, because, yeah, anyway. The person who asked, I think, left, so... I tend to go with the shading color as the line, but there are some times where you're going to need to shade that color, like shade the lines themselves. I don't like to shade over the... I usually do the eyes on a different layer, that way I don't, like, have to work around the black and white of the, like, pupil and shine. Hang on. Because if you use a lot of the darker color, it can kind of blend together and look not great. So you'll also sometimes want to shade the line itself. in like the places where maybe there needs to be a bit more distinction. Because here it kind of like is a bit muddy, it all goes together. Compared to some other places where that's not as much of a problem that you need to worry about. But yeah, that's my way of doing it. I'm very bad at explaining things, so hopefully that was coherent. Oh, here's today's Pride Month drawing. It's Masha from the Owl House. They're non-binary. They're doing that thing with the flashlight where it's like they're like telling a scary story or something. Wait, I think they did that in the show actually, now that I think about it. Oh, here's some monster concept. There's not shading on these, it's just flats. But I say flats, but I wanted to show that there are some colors that fade to other colors in certain ways. I didn't know that line, that note went up, not down. Oops. I'm not trying to scroll. Oh, if you want my brushes, you might be able to screenshot this. This is what I use. I use this for like effects sometimes. This is the one I use for sketching and for like fuzzier looking lines. This is what I use for fuzzier shading. This is what I use for most of my shading, just generally either way. And then here is my smoother line. Okay. Let's see. So, I have a little event thing I'm planning. And I want to do... There's 2 rare monsters that are coming with it. It still goes up, not down. I'm humming that note wrong. Hang on. Get the monsters. Slime Island. I haven't decided if I'm actually gonna do like a rendered thing for this. I should probably do it in the YouTube Shorts thing, since that's how it's gonna be revealed. It's through YouTube Shorts. Okay, you know what? We'll keep that, I guess. I'll just put this up here, that way people can see the reference in the speed paint. Okay, here you might be able to see what I was talking about with the way that shading is. It doesn't look right, because the edges should be dark, which is, lines can work as shading, so in my Singing Monsters, lines can be the shading. But anyway. Okay, let's put this, actually let's duplicate it. Nope, that note went down! Oh my gosh. I was tricked. Hang on, I'm gonna like, blam. Okay. Alright, this is just so I can get the shape. It's just gonna be a sketch, the Rare Slime book, because I don't want it to be a whole render, because it's not being used in anything. I like the idea of different sized horns. Actually, I should do the opposite thing, where it's like a smaller horn and horn on this side. Also, lines can show 3D form sometimes if you're not going to shade. I think this one won't have eyelids. I don't know. You can tell this was before I knew about the 3D eye thing because the eyes are flat. Usually I would indent the pupil a little bit. I think I'm using straight up black. I didn't mean to. Oh well. Maybe this one can have braces. Oh, or fangs, actually. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Right, there's a lower set of teeth, too. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna go with it. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't really have an answer for you, though, is the problem. I wish you luck in finding something. I recommend just, like, looking at, like, what your interests are. And then going from there. That's relatable. What if tongue? That way the only change isn't like horns. Okay. I like the idea of this just being spikier. Still gelatin, but just spikier gelatin. How do you check? The banana thing? I don't know how to answer that one for you, sorry. Ooh, what about, like, puffier cheeks? Okay. Oh, oops. There we go. I don't know who that is. I don't know anyone. Okay. So this is based off of an idea I had I had an idea where rare Saliva would be orange and have horns. Oh wait, the horns would be transparent here. Hang on. Wait. I've made a mistake. This would connect. That's not right. This is meant to be the sketch lines. There we go. There we go. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Okay, so then... Oh wait. These... This... and this will need to have the opacity be lowered. This is why I don't like Zoom. That's good enough. Alright, there's some lines I need to erase, like... Oh wait, no. That line's fine. This one. And this one. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. This is slightly horrifying. That's fine. Oh wait, I should have this layer be... Oh! That's to post the Pride short for today. That's what that alarm was for. Oh wait, the teeth should also be... Hang on. This is meant to also be transparent. A little less transparent, though. Cool, cool. Okay. Different parts of it, for some reason, have different, like, cloudiness and transparency. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if we'll get to Rare Has Spirit today or not, but oh well. I hear birds. Are they aware it's still dark out? Do they not know? What colors? Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Orange and green is rare diamond, right? So maybe there should be orange and blue? So the eye should be blue or something? I don't know. Wait, I should do some textured line things under the eyes to give a bit more form. Piano. I can't see. This was really the perfect place to put this button, wasn't it? I hear piano stuff playing. Wait, do you mean the music in the background? Or, like, in your home? because there is a piano in the song that's playing in the background right now. Oh, interesting. I really wish that button was in a less inconvenient place. Streamlabs, what are you doing? I don't need this button here. I can't really scroll because there's no, like... I can use a scroll wheel, but unless... Nope. Yeah, no matter how lightly I scroll it, just... Okay. Cat. Oh! I mean, if you don't have a cat, then yeah, it's probably not your cat doing it. That'd be my guess, at least. But it's probably not that if you don't have one. Okay, so the horns can be... Okay, I don't know what... Wait, that's obviously a very different saturation. This should be lighter. I should get a shading color out. Oh, of course, of course. Okay, so this is the common version of this monster. This monster is called Salimva, and this is the rare one that I'm doing a sketch for. It's for an event coming up on my channel. I'm debating if I want to do cell shading or like what's the word? Cell shading or soft, like not soft shading, or how do I word that? Cell shading or like a watercolor. That's the word I was looking for, watercolor. Just have the gums be this color, sure, why not? There we kinda go. Okay. And then wham for reflection. Puddles. Okay, so now I need a color for the eyes. So if we're going blue, I'll probably go a yellowier color. I did not mean to do that. Is it on full screen mode? It is. Okay, I panicked for a second. Because there's been plenty of times where it wasn't. Sorry. I bumped my mouse and I wasn't sure what all buttons I had bumped. Oh, hang on. I need to be... Ah, there it went. Dang it. Wow. I sure love how that popped up directly as I went to press another button. Ooh. That's very good for if you're out of ideas. You can't really think of anything. I tend to have some sort of idea going into what I'm doing. Unless it's like something where the whole point is to not. One time I did a Sparky brain off drawing. So... and it came out as a lizard alien thing, so... well, an anthro lizard alien thing, I guess. I posted it a while ago, but I don't remember when. It's on my Instagram somewhere. What's it doing? Oh, right. I was grabbing this color because if I do it with when the background's there, then it, since this is transparent, it grabs a mix of the colors. A mix between the background and the thing I'm doing. Oh wait, this should be solid, so you know what? Oh, I probably can't undo too far, can I? Yeah, no, okay. Hang on. Remove the background. We'll just do that for a while, I guess. That way, since there's transparency, I won't have to deal with all the annoyingness of that. Let's get a new layer. I'm trying to think of anything to like talk about or ask as like a prompt. I don't know. How have you found my channel? Like, was it on your was this stream on your recommended page, or are you subscribed to me? And if you already subscribed to me, then like what did you subscribe for, basically? Love that. Teeth are fun to draw. I need to draw more of them. They're just little shapes. I like these teeth, the canines. They're very fun, they're very fun. Oh, I have to recolor the tongue too, because that's a solid object and not transparent. Oh, and the horns too, because they're also not transparent. Oh my goodness. I have some objects I have to go back. I say objects. I have some parts of this drawing that I have to go back and... hang on, I cannot see that against that color. There we go. This can be this color. I don't know why I colored there. I knew that wasn't part of that. Oh, maybe the gums and tongue could be blue. I just saw that written somewhere. I don't remember where. The pizza box is square because boxes are easier to make square than other shapes. Pizzas are circle because that's a relatively easy way to roll dough. However, they do not have to be circular. It's just what tends to work with the shape of the pan they make pizza on. I don't remember. Is pan the right term? I don't remember. And then triangles are best because that's just how it works when you slice it. If you slice it completely across, it ends up making triangles. So that's why all of that. I know it's supposed to be a stupid, like, rhetorical copy pasta thing, but hey, I'll give an actual answer. Because I think it all makes sense. Huzzah! A while ago, I did this thing where I was trying to, okay, how do I word this? I was watching this one video because it got recommended to me. I was like, why not? It was a video by this one trans lady on how she, just generally how to masculinize or feminize your voice. And for, a few days, I was trying to masculinize my voice, basically, because, with my natural voice, it tends to be more, up here when, if your voice is more masculine, it usually comes from more, back here. It's a different place of where the voice is coming from. And I'm trying to fix the, lisp thing, and I stopped doing that after a while just because I forgot. Because it's something you have to, actively think about until it becomes, an automatic thing. Ooh. I would love to see an island with all of the quints and quads. And then have, the special monster, for getting all of them be, Mimic. I think that'd be a fun, unique way of doing it, rather than being oh, here's an island with all repeating monsters except for one, which is new. Because with what they've been doing, it seems like they've been specifically trying to avoid having to repeat monsters. For Amber Island, the amount of new monsters that would be there is worth it, basically. Oh, like that. I see. On their elemental islands, I see. Okay, I getcha. The problem is, then what do we do with Candelabra? Do they go to Oasis and Haven? Or... The fire islands throw off so many things. Okay. And anyway, that's also why they did magical islands instead of doing, more fire islands. Right, and the other thing with my voice is, I noticed that, there's this lisp thing, especially with S's. It goes, it makes this, higher pitched sound. And I'm gonna eventually try to, with T's too, apparently. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to make it so I put less air out when I do T's and S's, because that I think that's my problem, is I just put too much air into them, and that's not that's what's making that lisp sound like that. Exactly like that. It's so hard not to do. I have to concentrate because I don't know. I feel in tandem with where the voice is coming from, it could make a totally different sound compared to what my normal speaking voice is. And also it helps with the lisp thing to not hold the problem sounds, which is something I don't intend to do, but it just happens. But yeah, going back to my typical speaking voice, that's just something I want to work on sometime, is just my voice. Not right now. But eventually, slowly. I mean, how do I word that? Okay. My voice has just gotten, the way I talk has stayed the same, but my pitch has changed, like, since like, if you go back to my very first, like, live stream, that's still available, like, I still have the same vocal quirk? That's a Minecraft mod. The same vocal quirks, which is, like, am I saying that right? I don't know. With that, like, lisp thing, but, like, the pitch has changed. And, like, I don't know how to word it, but that wasn't any, like, conscious effort. That was just, like, hormones. Like, just changes to my voice that just happen. Not because of any outside thing. I don't know, I'm silent now. I want to, before the stream's over, log into Among Us and just use the shop, because I haven't. And also, if you log in today, the 15th of June, you get the star balloon for Among Us's 5th? Is it the 5th already? Okay. Like, birthday, I think. I don't remember. Has it been 5 already? Oh my goodness. Apparently F sounds are also another problem area. Apparently it does. Time is a weird concept. I can never properly keep track of it. Ah. If you want something to look, like, shinier when you're doing, like, art stuff, it tends to not be completely dark on the edges. I guess it really just depends on what the surroundings are, but, oh well. I think this stream is going to be shorter than I thought it would be. Okay, what if I go with this color first? And then go back in with the... Oh? How? I'm quite curious, actually. I'm not going to utilize it, I'm just curious how it works. saying. Fair enough. Out of curiosity, what do you use? Not really, no. You can tell they're AI, is all I'm gonna say. They can be good for coming up with ideas, or, like, I have this one island where it's like, ooh, what if two of the monsters were, like, I use AI as, like, the concept art for it. And it worked pretty okay. I didn't really have any ideas for those combos anyway, so I was like, whatever, we'll just do that. No, I don't really support AI art, because it's not anything really that artful. But, like, it's fun to mess around with AI, is all I'll say. And AI is fine as a tool. Like, AI is great as a tool, like, it just shouldn't be, it's not an entire medium, is basically what I'm saying. My dog wants in. But I'm going to sleep after the stream, and he's just gonna want attention. And I can't give him attention right now. Alright, I'm gonna put all of these solid things in a layer. That way I can just overlay... Sorry, Bailey. That way I can just overlay the slime. I see. Love that. I didn't realize that it was the layer opacity I had down. I thought I had my brush opacity down, which is not what I wanted, but that's okay. Alright, so here's like a comparison. There we go. And this speed paint will be uploaded as a YouTube short at some point. Here's what that will be like, basically. So now Rare Saliva finally has a canon design. Like the others, it always just remained in the concept art stages. I'm not gonna render them though, I'm just leaving like the flats. Not right now, buddy, I'll see you later. Sorry, dog. I hope he understands what I'm meaning. Okay. Before I go to sleep, I have to make this into a video. I have to do the voiceover for it. It's a speed paint. Like I said, it's my series of LGBT plus characters every day for Pride Month. So this is today's character, Masha from the Owl House. This will be uploaded on my YouTube at 6 p.m. and it'll be on my Instagram basically as soon as I'm done making it. They're very pretty. I love the design. dog. Okay. There were some more things I wanted to do before the stream was over, but I'm getting tired faster than I thought I would, so slight change of plans. Everything else can wait. Okay, let's end the Zoom. Let's turn off the music. Goodbye, Ominous 6. Okay. Open Among Us. I'm gonna open chat on my phone. We're not gonna actually play around, don't get too excited. My god, my dog. I'm not even gonna be awake much longer. Yeah, 5 out of 5. Okay, so it is the 5th birthday. Wait, what's this? News? Oh? Oh. Oh, that was from... Okay. April Fool's weekend. Interesting. I'm not getting anything that requires the star. That's very cute, though, the feast costumes. Okay. Oh, you have to buy the stuff for the anniversary. I'll do that just because it's the anniversary stuff. Oh my god, Billy. Billy, you're fine. You're gonna hurt your throat, buddy. Oh my gosh, this is a dog. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, well thank you. That's super sweet. Beans, so true. Oh, goodbye. Most of my nights are just insomnia. I don't think there's any other anniversary things happening here. When will I stream again? I don't know. I haven't been doing a specific schedule recently just because, you know, I'll get all of the Pride things. Why not? Play this game enough to where I can get more beans if need be. Give me all of the Pride stuff. There's a lot more Pride stuff than I'd anticipated. Airship bundle. I can only get 2 of these. Whatever, I'll wait. Okay. This dog. I can't. Before I go, okay. Oh, love that. Goodness gracious. Okay, oh my god, these are expensive. That's so many. I don't think I really want any of those. I think it's mostly the hats that I'm interested in, honestly. I'm so sorry. This dog. My goodness. Ooh, actually, give me that. I do. Oh, that's a lot. These are a lot. My goodness. I don't know what this is, but I like it. I guess. I'll take it. Thank you. That's a bad color choice for that. My goodness. Don't think I really want anything else at the moment. Wait, what's new in the shop? I've seen that. I don't want it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very, very cute. It's so incredibly cute, but I don't want to spend real money. That's the thing where you spend money, right? Yeah. I miss when it wasn't microtransactions, it was just straight up regular transactions. Play. How to play and practice. Is the how to play updated? Oh, it is! Well. Cool, cool. Good to know. So true. Okay. Inventory? Oh, this is the stuff I own. Okay. Settings. Anything new here? Nope. Okay. Oh, there's a friends menu. Dang, I really wish it would tell you what their current username is. Oh, that one does, actually. Why do only some of them do that? Hang on. Is there a way you can adjust that? Oh, God. I hope that's okay for you to see. Uh-oh. I think it's just like the friend... I think it's just the friend thing. I don't think that's that bad for you to see, right? I'm struggling. Oh, my account. It's literally right there. Okay, okay, I have to manage it somewhere. Like, okay. Oh, stats. Oh, wow. Tasks completed. Oh my... Okay, almost 2,000. Wait, what? Oh, 0 sabotage wins. Interesting. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go. Let me turn that... Nope. Close that. Stog. I can't. Okay. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a lovely day or night or whatever it is for you. I hope my drawing an LGBT plus character every day for Pride Month series is okay enough to hold people over for a while. For this month at least. Anyway, okay, goodbye.